The moment the camera panned to me, I calmly uttered 4 words. I want a divorce. Behind the scenes, my husband, the business tycoon Ethan Cole, frowned. His voice was laced with his usual cold impatience. You need more emotion when you say that. We need drama, engagement, and ratings, he said sharply. Otherwise, who's going to believe you actually want to leave me? They'll just think you're acting again. He added, use your head. I can't hold your hand through everything. He wasn't wrong. To the public, I was nothing more than a shallow trophy wife, a pretty face with zero talent. He was the refined, brilliant titan of industry. No one believed I'd ever willingly give up the Cole name, Ethan included. But he didn't know that this time, I meant it. When my manager first mentioned this divorce reality show, I hesitated. Did Mr. Cole agree to this? Of course, she said with a smirk, as if the question were beneath her. Your recent live streams haven't been performing well. Celebrity divorces are trending right now, so Mr. Cole cleared 10 days out of his schedule to film this with you. Do your best and try to ride his coattails. Don't let his investment in you go to waste. I stayed silent. The way she used the word investment was telling. It implied a hierarchy, like a benefactor and his talent, but never a husband and wife. Just sign it. She tossed the contract onto the table. I didn't move. I just stared at the thin stack of paper. She glanced at me with a half smile. Relax. It's not like it's a real divorce. I want to read the details first. I'll let you know when I'm done. I slowly picked up the contract, my knuckles turning white. She frowned, her patience wearing thin. Mr. Cole already reviewed it. As she stood to leave, her voice drifted back with a hint of contempt. Why make it so difficult? You're going to sign it anyway. That night, Ethan called. Hearing his deep, commanding voice, I felt a strange sense of detachment. His company had just launched a new project, and we hadn't seen each other in 2 months. His calls were usually handled by his assistant Mia. If I wanted to reach him, I had to state my business to her first, and she would decide whether to put me through. Because of that, I never reached out. Chloe, he said, soft music playing in the background. He sounded annoyed. I heard you were being difficult today. I paused. You heard? From whom? I've been busy. I don't have the time or energy to micromanage you, but you need to grow up. Work is work. Be a professional and stop acting like a child. Oh, I said softly. You mean the reality show? Word travels fast. I assume my manager told Mia, and if being difficult means wanting to read a contract before I sign it, then I suppose I was. The line went quiet for a few seconds before he sighed, sounding exhausted. You didn't even finish college. What are you going to get out of reading a contract? Everything has been handled for you. All you have to do is sign. Everyone is working hard. Can't you just be sensible and stop making things harder for the staff? Chloe, when are you finally going to mature? There it was again, that tone. For years, whenever I didn't fall in line or expressed an opinion of my own, he would hit me with that same subtle blend of condescension and disappointment. A familiar sense of suffocation rose in my chest, leaving me momentarily speechless. Mr. Cole, a soft female voice called out in the background. I think I might know what Mrs. Cole is worried about. It was Mia. Ethan didn't speak, his silence giving her permission to continue. Mia gave a light, fluid laugh. It's a divorce show after all. Mrs. Cole has to say those words in front of the whole country. She loves you so much that she's probably worried she won't be able to handle the fallout if the performance feels too real. Really, Mr. Cole, it's your fault for being too blunt and not considering her feelings. It's understandable that she'd be a little emotional. I was stunned. She had the nerve to label my concerns as a mood and even blame Ethan. Would the cold, calculating Ethan Cole actually accept being told he was wrong? I waited for his reaction. After a moment of silence, Ethan gave a soft, Mia has a point. Chloe, I didn't take your feelings into account. In that moment, I let out a silent, bitter laugh. It was late autumn. Outside the window, the last few leaves on the sycamore tree were swept away by the wind, falling soundlessly to the ground. However, Ethan continued, aside from being married, our